Hi everyone, my name is Danelle Meyer and I am so glad you're joining me for another week of the Weekly Well. I want to talk today about endings because I think sometimes we struggle with knowing when to cut the strings, call it a day with something versus keep chugging along. And some of us are more of the keep chugging along kind of people. And while we may do wonderful with perseverance, and there are many times in life when, put one foot in front of the other is so important. But there are other times when we need to know that if we come to the end of a sentence and there is a period, it is important that we do not try and change that into a comma. We need to know, folks, that there are moments, there are times, there are chapters in our lives when a period is in place for a reason. It is in place because it is the end of something for us that is no longer serving us well. The period is there because it may be the universe's or God's way of telling us enough. Maybe the period is there because there is something very significant waiting for us, but it is on a different pathway altogether. When we get to that period and we choose to ignore it and instead fight it and try desperately to turn that into a comma because we know better, our body is going to react. It is going to let us know. It's going to let us know by not feeling good. Maybe that's hitting us in our stomach and we're getting stomach aches or that clenched feeling. Perhaps you're getting headaches or insomnia. Maybe you get a sweaty feeling or a rapid heart rate or terrible, just monkey brain that won't shut off. Your body, your soul always lets you know. It always lets us know. So if you get to a period and you try to turn it into a continuation instead, okay, and it's not meant to be something that you continue. It's not meant to be turned into a comma. Your body is going to tell you. It's your job that is going to be so important. Your job is so important for you to stop and hear what your soul is trying to tell you. If it were meant to be a comma, you would not be having that reaction, okay? Now, I know that when you get to a period, it's painful at times, it's scary, it might be downright paralyzing, but do not mistake that for something that's not meant to be. Do not mistake that and try to insert the comma just because it feels uncomfortable. Pay attention to your inner. Your inner North Star is guiding you. So when you get to that period, whether it be in a relationship or perhaps a career, a stage in your life that is meant to come to a close because something else is meant to be, give yourself the grace to pause long enough and recognize if in fact it's meant to be a period or for you to put a comma there. Do not make the mistake of inserting a comma just because it feels uncomfortable. Right after the uncomfortable is going to be a phenomenal opening, and you will look back and you will know the reason. I got you. Good luck.